Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Topic
Thunder.
Here from the Top 10 Show. I am John Roca.
I am Matt Nost, and this is a show that we do. Our patrons send in whatever they'd like us to talk about, and we put it out for the world. So we never know what it's going to be until we actually read the questions themselves. So It's a crapshoot each and every week as to, well, just how in-depth our responses are going to be.
Right.
Sometimes the questions are too good just to come up with a snap response. They're like, shit, I wish I had time to actually sit down and think about this because it's an excellent question.
Yeah.
They're just too good sometimes. They're just too good.
Our fans are just too smart. They're just too good. And yes, you'll catch me occasionally cheating by looking stuff up. So yeah, that's how it goes.
Helps. It helps. And if my laptop wasn't perched on a coffee mug, so the camera's somewhat at a normal height, I would do the same thing. But you're going to see my fingers, and it doesn't look as nice, and it's a little more precarious.
Fair enough. I think I started last time, right? So I think you start this time. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead, my man.
This first one is from Fred Castillo.
Ew.
Says, hey, John and Matt, hopefully all as well as can be. A question about actors popped into my head, and I'd like to hear what you think. Male or female, who are the top 3 actors over the past 50 plus years? They could have led a movie, but not known as a leading person. Paul Giamatti, Octavia Spencer, and Stephen Root, or my current top 3. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the entertaining content you produce so people like me can distract ourselves, if only for a bit. Looking forward to hearing your opinions, and have a great day. So,
well,
go ahead.
He said top 3 character
actors. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. Just want to make sure the fans are listening. And if Fred's listening, top 3 character actors. I like the choices: Giamatti, Octavia Spencer, Stephen Root. Certainly Stephen Root. I think Stephen Root would have to be in my top 3 as well. I still kind of see Giamatti as a lead.
He is.
And Octavia as a lead a little bit. So in my mind, I don't 100% see Stephen Root, though, ever leading a film. So I like the idea of Stephen Root. Certainly he's stellar, from Office Space to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, rather, to all kinds of things that he's done. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying he does it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't. You'll see him in dramas. You'll see him in the most absurdist of comedies. Mm-hmm. The guy has range. But I agree with you. Giamatti and Octavia Spencer are kind of leads.
Yeah, right? They feels like they're leads.
Yeah. We've seen them lead movies.
Right.
Whereas I don't know that I've ever seen Stephen Root in a lead role in a movie. A prominent role, sure, but as the face of the movie, I can't think of one.
Yeah. I think I'd have to throw John C. Reilly out there as well, because I don't
He leads.
Does he lead? Have you ever seen him lead a film?
Well, co-lead a film? Several.
Okay. Which co-lead? You talking about Sisters Brothers or?
You got Sisters Brothers, Step Brothers.
Step Brothers. All right, fair.
Holmes and Watson.
Oh God, please.
Stan and Ollie.
Okay. Stan and Ollie. Yes, absolutely. All right. You talked me into it. All right.
And I'm sure he's gotten some more independent films where he is the main lead actor.
Yeah.
But he is character-y. I know what you mean.
What about Dennehy? Brian Dennehy. Where do
you don't consider him a lead?
What has he ever led? Does FX? I mean, I know there's FX, but is that it? That might be it.
I don't know. He just has he just always seems like a lead to me, I guess, because he has his characters always have a commanding presence.
That's true. What about Hal Holbrook?
Okay.
No, you know what? I take it all back. Wilford Brimley. That has to be the answer, right? Wilford's in everything, and he's never a lead.
Still, though, he's never a lead. You're correct. But don't you think character actor is they become a new character? And doesn't he always just kind of play Wilford Brimley? It's nothing against him. There's a type, and it's fine.
Wow.
That's the same thing I say about Ellen Page. Every movie I see her in, she's basically playing Ellen Page to me.
Tom Cruise
is,
He's Tom Cruise in every movie.
Pretty much.
It's variations, but it's Tom Cruise in every movie.
Yeah, there are deviations from that, a la Collateral, or
right.
I guess Edge of Tomorrow. He's kind of playing on the Tom Cruise thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to go into combat because he's the face of, the televised face. So he's a pretty face and he's not this actual action hero.
Good point.
But then eventually becomes the action hero. So it becomes Tom Cruise. So he's still Tom Cruise.
Right.
Let's see what other.
I'm gonna throw some out. See what you think.
Okay.
Holm, is Ian Holm a character actor?
Sure.
Right? I feel like he's a character actor.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to start doing British ensemble actors and actresses.
Sure. That's a fair point. What about Oliver Platt? Rarely's ever led a film. Would you say he's a character actor? Wait, no, stop. Joey Pants. Pantoliano. That's a character actor, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a character actor.
Right.
I can't think of a single thing where he's been even sniffing the lead.
Right.
So though, I like the idea of Stephen Root because Stephen Root becomes whatever character that is.
Right.
Like he really morphs into the individual.
Oh, so you're thinking like so for you, it's like, can this person play multiple types of characters, ranges? So yeah, I would absolutely agree with you. Stephen Root certainly is a unique actor amongst the character actors.
Yeah, exactly. But that isn't the definition of a character act. Just once you add him to the mix, you'll be like, okay, well, he has got to be top 3 of the past 50 years just because he's such a great character actor and does, blend into becoming all these crazy number of things.
What about Michael Shannon? I mean, do you really see him as a lead in your mind?
Yeah, but The Shape of Water.
That's Sally Hawkins films.
Yeah, but he's the male lead. I guess you could count the fish alien thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Doug Jones or whatever.
But I think he's getting run as, he'll have opportunities to lead movies. Midnight Special.
Yeah, it was good. That's true. It's a fair point. What about Jeffrey Wright? He rarely leads.
I don't know. You got.
Do you kind of see him as the lead in your mind?
Yeah, well, just with, oh God, that.
What, the wolf one?
No. The one where he was the piano prodigy from Australia that he won the Oscar for.
Well, that's Jeffrey Rush, not Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, Jeffrey Wright. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Jeffrey Rush.
No worries.
Yeah, he's he's a character actor.
Right? Like he rarely leads.
No, he rarely leads.
Yeah.
But he's always an excellent part of an ensemble.
Yeah. Danny Trejo. No, it's Danny Trejo in every film.
It is Danny Trejo in every film. It's nothing against Danny Trejo, but there's not a lot of range to Danny Trejo.
There's not a lot of range in Danny Trejo. This is very true. I'm looking at go ahead. Yeah.
Gosh darn it, I'm gonna blank on his name.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead. You were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was looking at The Guardian, and they listed Tilda Swinton as number 1. And I don't know. Tilda Swinton's a weird one because you're like, she has led films, but they're usually these avant-garde, out there type of films, as opposed to the more mainstream stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe
Ted Levine is who I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah, that's a great choice. Ted's never going to lead a film.
No, but he is
a choice.
Yeah, between Jane Gum, but then go watch Wild Wild West. It's like
right.
Same actor. I was also thinking of did you ever watch The Americans?
No, we haven't gotten to that one just yet.
Okay. And you haven't watched Billions?
No, we barely started Succession, and she was at 2 episodes. So
she was out of. Well, honestly,
it's not her jam.
I didn't think it had so many good actors, and I was like, I don't fucking like any of these people. And they're all assholes, but it took like 5, I want to say like 5, 6 episodes, and then I was like, okay, and then it gets so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it at some point.
Yeah, it's the show that I'm most looking forward to, like of the potential coming backs type thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, the same guy that plays a preacher in Americans plays a character in Billions. Yeah. And it's crazy. You're like, oh shit, that is the same guy. Because he's got a hell of a wig in Americans.
Right. What about Jean Smart? I like Jean Smart.
Sure.
Right? She's a damn good character actress. Oh, Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk is a great choice too. Shit, that's a good choice.
Yeah. Although, I mean, he's got his own TV show now, but he's a character actor.
You're right. Right. What about Tobolowsky? Ned Ryerson.
Great choice.
Right?
Yeah, Tobolowsky's an excellent character actor.
I remember him go ahead. So even what?
Oh, I was going to say, well, just the range from, Ned Ryerson to all the way to Memento, the guy that may or may not be faking his condition.
Right. Wasn't he in Deadwood too? Didn't he have a part in Deadwood?
He was like a county inspector type of thing. Came in, he was. They were trying to influence and intimidate to get.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, something going specifically Deadwood's way, at least by the locals' estimation.
Oh, Walton Goggins.
He's becoming a lead, don't you think?
I mean, well, I've only because he's got that CBS show. I guess you can make a case for sure.
Well, that Fat Man.
Oh, was it? Yeah, that's true. But that's more Mel's film, isn't it?
The Revenant, not the Revenant. Pardon me, The Hateful Eight.
Yeah,
that's an ensemble.
That's fair point. It's ensemble, but
he ends up kind of being the lead.
He leads a lot of the scenes. Certainly, he's one of the last two left. So
yeah,
for sure.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, sure. I think anyone who's seen it has seen it. But all right, Emmett Walsh is a great choice. He's the one I always, whenever anyone says character actor, Emmett Walsh is the first person I think about, and he's played multiple type of characters over the years for sure. Yeah, man. A lot of stuff in here. I'm trying to find some female ones just to kind of balance it out. Esposito, Giancarlo. Never, I don't think he's ever been a lead. He's good.
Let's see. I'm looking up Michael
Stuhlbarg. Stormare. But Stormare's, well, I mean, he does play different kind of characters, I will say. Oh, man.
I don't know.
Judy Greer is the choice. Judy Greer, female-wise. Judy's in everything, man.
I know. She led how many blaxploitation? Oh, no, Judy Greer. I'm sorry. Gosh darn it. That's Pam Grier. It's the second one of those today. Judy Greer. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Because once you start like adding in the Arrested Development stuff, it's like, oh, there's a small, interesting little character. Because otherwise, she plays a lot of the ex-wife and Ant-Man type of roles.
Right. Yeah, Tomorrowland, Jurassic World, Californication.
What about Tim Blake Nelson?
Oh yeah, Tim's a great choice.
Or another three-parter, Harry Dean Stanton.
Oh yeah. Although Harry did lead that last film of his before he passed, Lucky. But Harry is rarely a lead, so that totally works.
Yeah, I looked up Trey Wilson, the from Raising Arizona, the guy that owned the furniture store. But I was like, what else has he really been in? I don't know if he's in the same caliber.
No, he died young too, man. He died real young. He was only in his 40s when he passed.
Age 40 exactly.
Yep, he was the dad in the Pat Benatar video, "Love Is a Battlefield." I remember that from the 80s. Margot Martindale. That's a great choice.
Yeah, that is a great choice.
Right? Phenomenal character actor. She's in The Americans, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Oof. At some point, I'm going to jump into whatever that one is with the
Americans.
No. What's the other one?
Billions?
The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, the Handmaid's Tale. I tried, man. Yeah, she's in that.
Yeah.
I watched like the first 4 episodes or something.
Yeah.
It was just so depressing.
I told Lindley the other day, I was like, I'm going to binge it. She's like, you can't binge that show. You just fucking can't. It's too emotionally exhausting.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really well done, but watch 2 one night and like a couple nights later, watch 2 more. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Well, it's a bleak dystopian future and you just don't see any kind of way out. And you're like, I don't have the wherewithal, I don't believe, to watch this. I'm weak. I did just watch The Lady in the Dale.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Talk to me about that. What is that?
Well, it's a 4-part docuseries. It's really good.
The one on HBO. Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's really good. I was because it's from the Duplass brothers, their EPs, and their docuseries are hit and miss for me.
Yeah. I think they did Wild in the Country, right? Didn't they do that one? Or Wild Country, whatever it's called?
Yes, I believe so. And they also did that that one about the pizza delivery bank heist thing in Ohio, I believe it was.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Real Genius or some Evil Genius.
Oh, no, Evil Genius. You're right. Evil Genius. That was excellent, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. But Lady in the Dale, pretty damn good. Super interesting. Didn't know anything about the story. It took place, the bulk of it took place before I was born. Not by much, but before I was born. Yeah, I would imagine you would have been a really little kid, so you probably don't know shit about it either.
I don't, which I watched the trailer. I was like, I was into it. Lindley was not into it, so we haven't watched it yet, or I haven't watched it yet. Because, like you do with Catherine, like it's like when it's nighttime, it's like it's got to be something we both choose.
Yeah.
So.
We've run out of shit, so thankfully we've gotten onto these docuseries. So we're watching those, so it makes it compelling. We finished the Pembrokeshire Murders.
Oh yeah, good, right? It was good.
It was good, but I was expecting a twist.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if that's just the difference between English drama like this and American, because it was like, I think this guy did it. This guy did it. And you're like, all right. It was satisfying, but
yeah.
The whole time you're like, is it the sun? What's going on here?
Have you started the Allen versus Farrow documentary yet on HBO?
No,
dude.
I don't want to watch it.
Fucking excellent, dude. It's so good. And episode 2 and 3. Oh, well, episode 3 and 4 is where the hammer really comes down with evidence that has never been released.
Okay.
Video footage that's never been seen. And all I'll say is I'm never gonna watch a Woody Allen film ever again.
Never seen one. I don't believe all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces of a few, and I don't know. Never really cared.
Yeah.
So the idea of like I still need to watch the Tiger Woods flat out.
Oh my God, yes, Matt. Jesus,
but
excellent.
I don't know. I've been in a movie mood, so I've watched a whole bunch of movies over the past week and a half or so.
Yeah, I just started Queen's Gambit again because I just got out of the first episode. It was a struggle. This second episode that I'm watching now is fucking excellent.
Yeah, once she grows up, it gets better, and I still think there's some fluff in there that they could cut out, but I understand, for character development aspects, I guess. I don't know that it needs to be 10 episodes personally, but what do I know?
It's 10?
I think it's 10.
Oh, I thought it was just 4. Fuck.
No. It's a drama season. I want to say, I'll look it up. It could be 8.
8, I feel better about 8. What were you saying? What movies are you watching? Like you said, you're in a movie mood. I cut you off. I apologize. Are you watching something now?
I'm sorry. There's 7.
Okay, I can do 7. 10. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and I just did a quick Google search. Hopefully that was right. But let's see. I watched Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah.
I just needed like a bullshit action movie. That's what I was in the mood for.
Hell
and I was like, you know what? It's a bullshit action movie. It doesn't make a lot of fucking sense. Otherwise, we got some serious security problems at the White House. But it's entertaining.
Sure.
Watched, let's see, Master and Commander again.
Oh, nice.
I watched The Patriot for some reason again.
Oh, God, I can't stand that movie.
It's got moments, but yeah, it sucks. It's Goodfellas, Boogie Nights, a bunch of like tried and true favorites, and then some that I haven't seen forever, and then obviously Olympus Has Fallen. But I am going to watch Angel Has Fallen next.
Oh yeah, you've got to finish the trilogy, man.
Well, what's the other one?
London Has Fallen. That's the sequel.
Oh, that's okay. So I'll watch London Has Fallen next.
It's the third one, yeah.
And then I'll do right by it. It's crazy that was the first one because it's so absurdist. It feels like a third one. Like that they had to build the plot up to get to this level where you could take down the White House in 13 minutes. It's just fucking ridiculous. I just love that huge, what is it, a C-130?
Yeah.
Boom. Doors come down on the side of it. Numerous Gatling guns come around and they're just flying around the National Mall, picking people off. And I was like, of the bullshit in this is the most bullshit, because they only scrambled 2 F-14s or 2 Raptors or whatever they were, and they got taken out. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure A, DC is a no-fly zone,
Right?
but B, they're gonna just scramble numerous jets. There's no way it makes like 6 passes picking off people. There's just no fucking way.
Of course not. Those are the concessions you give that thing.
Yeah. Well, as far as plausibility, there are other aspects of it where, like, yeah, hypothetically, if you got into the White House, like, you could, I guess, do some of these things, and it wasn't crazy. But I mean, it was entertaining for what it was. You have to go in with the right expectation level.
Yeah, agreed. I love those films. They're fun. But I'm a Gerard Butler. Like, I'm just a nut for him, man. I can't explain it.
I like him a lot, and he's in so much dog shit. It's painful.
Yeah.
I watched Geostorm.
That's a great brother film. That's a great brother film.
That movie sucks so hard. Yeah, but I like him. He's charming.
He is, like, Nicolas Cage commits to the nuttiness, but Gerard Butler, when he takes these films, he is so believable playing the characters that he's playing. He is not phoning it in any way, shape, or form. He is committed to bringing this thing to bring this ship to port. He is committed throughout the movie, and you respect that,
I just wish, because he could easily be in prestige movies. He's a good actor, but he's apparently getting offered these action movies because that's what he does now.
Yeah, it's weird, man, because I mean, you're right. There's so many shittier actors who are appearing in prestige movies compared to Gerard, and you're like wondering, is it because he wants to be a lead and so he takes these things? Because I'm sure he's been offered like side characters. There's no way he has been offered something in a superhero film, but he's like, nah, I'm good. Or even WandaVision, like, he could have played Hayward the whole season. That character of Hayward, he could have played that and knocked it out of the park. But they just don't. I guess there are certain things he doesn't want to do.
I don't know if they have the budget for that.
Maybe.
But
you think Gerard Butler is like expensive? I feel like he isn't that expensive.
Well, I would imagine it's more so a case of, listen, I could come do that, or they're going to pay me $12 million to do Geostorm 2.
Yeah.
Going to go do Geostorm 2. It's kind of like the Nick Frost. There was an article about him out there recently where he got offered a role in Star Wars, but the pay was so, to him, bullshit. Yeah. He turned it down. He's like, I'm sorry. It's like, you're going to take me away from my kids. I got to fly around the world. It's like, my life is worth more to me than just being in a Star Wars film for this pay.
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually.
Yeah. So, but couldn't you see like Gerard Butler in something like a Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
I could see him in a million of those kinds of films.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like, agree with that. Easily blend into the ensemble. It's a bunch of excellent actors, so there is no real ego, check, because you're working with some phenomenal actors, or any kind of ensemble piece like that.
Yeah. 1,000% agree with you, man.
Well, great question, Fred-tastic, Fred Castillo.
Yeah, it's almost our entire show, Fred.
It is. Excellent. Your turn.
All right. Our next and probably final question here comes from Dale Varley. Good old Dale Varley. It says, hey, John and Matt, I watched Psycho Goreman last weekend, and it fits right in the midnight movies from the 80s. Do you guys have any favorite midnight movies? My favorite is Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead. Thanks, guys, for all the hours of podcast gold. P.S. Let's go Celtics. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. You finally started winning some games. No offense. As a Wizards fan, no offense. I actually was supposed to interview the director for Psycho Goreman, but we couldn't get the schedule right. But that trailer looked excellent, man. Did you see this by any chance?
No, I'm looking up images now.
It's like Toxic Avenger, tongue-in-cheek, funny midnight movie. These kids stumble upon a relic from space, like some kind of space from another species. Okay. This thing that lands is a Gore man, which is a killer. But because they have the artifact, they can control him. And he is aware that he's being controlled by these kids, but they're making him do all this nice stuff, even though he wants to kill everything in sight. But because they control him, he can't indulge.
That's fun.
It's fun. And he keeps telling the kids, oh, I'm going to I'm gonna slice your skin off your body, I'm gonna flail you, like it's saying all this stuff, but they're giddily controlling him the whole time. So it's an interesting film. So I'm glad to hear that Dale Varley loved it.
Yeah, I had not heard anything about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go in for horror all that much.
Right.
I do love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I've watched that movie more times than it was on repeat at one point whenever we first got the full cable package of, in like 1994 or something. And we had HBO, but we also had like Showtime and Stars or something.
Oh yeah.
And it was on one of those just ad nauseum. So I saw it a bunch of times, and it's so bad, but I love that fucking movie.
Let's see. Rocky Horror is a midnight movie.
Okay, sure.
Freaks. Eraserhead.
Yeah, but do you watch those a lot? Oh, well, I guess that's my metric by which I'm judging it.
I don't watch it. The Warriors is considered a midnight movie.
I never got into that movie.
Ooh, Altered States. I fucking love Altered States.
Which one is Altered States?
That's the one with William Hurt, where they're like taking him like across dimensions and across timelines and back to like caveman days and shit, because he's trying to be able to understand how far back humanity goes. He's trying to take it all the way back to the birth of civilization or the birth of humanity. And so he's altering himself in this way. So it's a fucking awesome film, man.
I have not seen that one.
Pink Floyd The Wall. That's a midnight movie.
Okay, sure. I love Pink Floyd The Wall. I think it's great. I've seen it a bunch of times.
Yep. Heavy Metal.
Heavy Metal is so weird. I've seen it twice, maybe 3 times. Yeah. Like I just sought out certain scenes during the pandemic at one point. I can't remember what sparked in my head, but you can find it on YouTube.
Right.
So I went and watched a bunch. I think it might have been because I went and watched the introduction of Boba Fett by the same, when they do that cartoon thing and show up at the planet, and I was like, Heavy Metal. And then I went back and watched some Heavy Metal scenes.
Considered a midnight movie. The first one.
What, Heavy Metal? Instead of Heavy Metal 2000, what?
No, I'm talking Mad Max, the first one.
Oh.
That's considered a midnight movie.
Okay.
The original. So I would put that definitely probably at the top of my list at this point.
Yeah, that seems too good.
That movie?
Yeah. For what I consider midnight movies, although he did give as an example Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And under that logic, Evil Dead 3, then I would happily watch at any point.
Army of Darkness, yeah. Reanimator is a great midnight movie. I loved Reanimator. That's good shit.
What other?
Repo Man?
Sure, I guess.
Wicker Man is considered. I Spit on Your Grave. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, once again, I don't watch too much in that genre. So I don't think I've seen a Spit on Your Grave.
Okay. That's where she's taking revenge on the men who raped her. It's a pretty hardcore film.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her. Exactly. Yeah, good for you. Yeah. Good for you, honey. Good for you. Kill those motherfuckers.
And it sucks because you just said men.
Oh, yeah.
That's even worse. So, yeah, good for her.
Yeah.
Hopefully she exacts the exact type of revenge that she
wants.
She needs for her catharsis. I don't think it'll never fill the hole, but maybe gives her a slight bit of solace. I don't know.
That's true. The Room. What about The Room?
Boy, The Room is so good. Do you think you'll ever watch that again, though?
No. Once was enough. I don't ever need to ever watch it again.
No, but man, I didn't see it for the longest time. I remember it came up on the Schmodown and I hadn't seen it. It was a question, and The Room went, "You haven't seen The Room?" And I was like, sorry, you can't see everything. It's, I'm sure I've seen things that you haven't either.
Right, exactly. All the time.
But eventually I saw it. I understand what they're saying because it was I think it was like a year and a half old at that point.
Yeah. You're not cool like us. Come on.
It was good, man. Both of them are so good in that movie. when he gets in that truck. You're like, dude, just fucking come on, man. Rooting for this little kid not to be a little fucking kid.
Oh, wait, you're talking about Room.
Oh, Room. Oh, The Room?
The Room.
That's the third time this episode. It's been a long week. The Room with Pam Grier and
no, The Room with like
I know. Brie Larson. Well, I'm talking about Room with Wiseau.
Yeah, The Room with Wiseau.
And I was doing Room.
I was with you till you said the truck, and I was like, "Is there a truck in the fucking movie?" And then you said the kid. I'm like, "Oh nope, he's in the wrong movie."
Yeah. So that's that. Pam Grier. What was the third one that I did earlier?
Oh shit, I don't remember. Oh, Jeffrey Rush.
That's right, Jeffrey Wright and Jeffrey Rush. So Jeffrey Rush and Pam Grier in Room. They were fantastic. You've never seen Rush play a kid, and it is fucking impressive. Advancing age, guys. Memory, it's a fluid dynamic up here, apparently.
It happens. All right.
3 times in one show. That's not a good sign.
Well, maybe we should shut it down. I think we're at 31 minutes. Maybe
yeah, we are.
To go. All right. Well, that'll end it. Thank you all so much. And shout out to Dale Barley and Fred Castillo for their questions. We appreciate it madly. What do we tell them, Matt, at the end here?
Well, next week we're doing our if you're a patron and you submitted a question to this at $10 and above, we'll be doing our next live show, so to speak. Yes. So you can tune in with us. It was a lot of fun last time, so we're looking forward to it. And we'll have guest Colson Kouliopoulos,
the winner. Yeah.
Of Golden Ticket on. So tune in for that. And thanks to everybody that supports us over at patreon.com/the top 10 with the number 10. It's meant so much in this past year, which has been difficult for all of us to have your continued support. So thank you to all of you. And you can follow me anywhere at Matt Nost.
Yep. And Matt just laid out the Patreon address. Go there, $5 and above. If you sign up at that level, you get to send in questions to us, and we answer them here every week. We do a Topic Thunder every week for you all to enjoy. That's the kind of love we have for the patrons. So please, if you've been hesitating, you're not sure, it's $5. It's one Starbucks trip in your month. Send that in, or $5 and above, whatever you can afford, to keep supporting the show, keep us doing the things that we are doing. Thank you all so much for joining us. You can follow me at The Rocha Says on Twitter and on Instagram. And that's it for this episode of Topic
Thunder.